I want to bring in Bill Kristol. He's a political commentator, editor-at-large of The Bulwark. Like I said, I started the show saying this might not be a huge surprise to a lot of people, Bill Kristol, but nonetheless, it was a squeaker.
Yeah, it looks like Warnock will end up winning by maybe 3 percentage points. He won the first round by about 1. But given how bad a candidate, to be honest, Herschel Walker was, it really shows how strong polarization is, doesn't it? I mean, just Republicans stuck with Walker, Democrats stuck with Warnock. Warnock got a little more turnout, it looks like, in the urban areas and the suburbs. But the polarization is amazing. When you go to the web page, the New York Times page, for example, or Decision Desk, and look county by county, you see Walker winning counties by 50, 60, 70 points, usually smaller rural counties. Warnock winning the big cities and the suburbs by huge margins as well. I mean, it really is. It's not just two countries, red states, or red states, blue states. It's, red counties and blue counties in Georgia. And as you said, though, a very high turnout. I mean, higher than people expected, it looks like, both early vote and election day. So people are interested. People on both sides turned out.
So here's the big question so many people have. The excitement happened, in November, when people either were thrilled or frustrated that they won the Senate or they lost the Senate. If you were a Democrat, you were over the moon that they'd already gotten the 50, senators they needed with the vice president's vote to have the majority and to have the leadership. But for those who are wondering, why should any Democrat be that excited now? It's just one more senator. Explain the significance, other than people like Joe Manchin may not have as much power anymore because they're that one vote, that one Democratic vote. Why else is it significant to have 51 instead of the 50?
Well, your reason is one reason, but in general, 50-50, there are all kinds of deals that have to be made. The committees are evenly split. So there'll be a vote on a judicial nominee, and it will be 12-12 or 13-13. I can't remember the exact number in the Judiciary Committee. That can still come out of the committee, but it takes longer. The process requires the majority leader to file papers and get another vote to get the candidate out. Now the Democrats will have a one-seat majority, basically, on every committee, because they have an actual majority in the Senate. And that means a lot of stuff can happen faster. So just from the point of view of running the Senate, for Chuck Schumer and for President Biden, getting people confirmed especially, it doesn't make that much difference in legislation, except in the case you mentioned, you could afford to lose a Democrat or lose one more Democrat, then you pick up Republicans. But on the confirmations, I think it helps a fair amount. And then just going forward, these are their, as you know, 6, 7, 8 swing states. Georgia's certainly one of them. If you're a Democrat, you tell yourself, well, this is a runoff, high, a lot of voting, and the Democrats won. Biden won it last time. So maybe you can start to think of Georgia as, it's certainly not reliable when it's this close, but slightly leaning Democratic for 2024.
Sure. I'm watching these live pictures of the headquarters there, Bill, and the balloons aren't dropped, and only like 10 people are waving their hands. And it looks like it's just for the song. They're watching CNN. CNN hasn't called it. They don't have Decision Desk HQ like we do, and they're just sort of waiting. I always wonder, how long is this going to take before they figure out that someone, a very substantial entity has called this race for their candidate? And while you ponder that answer, maybe you could tell me what Georgia's going to do from now on, because this business of clearing a full majority, or else you're going to a runoff. We now have 2 sequential elections that are very, very expensive. Is it possible Georgians might now demand that rule be eliminated?
And there's been talk about that in the state legislature in recent years and decades, actually. I think the runoff was only introduced in the 50s or 60s. And that they could decide to do that, or they could decide that, all the money they get from TV advertising revenue from both parties and all the independent expenditures, all the reporters staying at hotels and going out to nice expense account meals, that more than makes up for the expense of running the election. It's not so bad being a state, as New Hampshire has learned over the years, right, every 4 years. It's not so bad being a state where the national media, in terms of paying to purchase TV and radio time, billboards and stuff, but also just having a lot of people show up. So I wonder which way that cuts in Georgia.
I keep looking at those people who stand in line in the heat or in the rain, and I think they feel one way specifically, and that is, enough of this garbage. I'm tired of it. Just give us our guy. I want to go once, and that's it. I'll be done with it. Bill Kristol, thank you. It's good of you to join us in this breaking news. I appreciate you hustling for us. Thanks for that. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.